Okay, so after waiting for the paint to dry on both the blue, on all the colors that I've painted, it is now high time for me to assemble the Delta Gundam. So first up, we're going to begin with the torso. So I'm going to put on the polycaps that goes there. Many of you probably wanted to know why I didn't assemble the body first, considering that it is one color. There's that other part that we need to put in. Whoops. This one goes like this. And then we need to get this part here. And then we seal it together. Like that. That's fairly simple. Not too difficult. Then, taking the gold parts. I gotta see how this works. We slide them in through here. Seeing this, don't apply too much pressure. Just slide them in. It'll go in nice and smooth. There we go. You see? Then we take the top part, bring it above this. And then this part, which we slide like that. And we take the back part, we take the small polycaps here. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Hang on a second. There we go. We repeat. Guiding this is not that difficult. It's just that I don't want to fudge the paint. Alright, come on. Don't do this to me. That should be fine. What is the garbage truck doing outside? Making noise. Alright, so that goes like that. And come in the back and slide it like that. And there you have it. So this part of the torso is now complete. Let's move on to the next part. So the next part of the build is the head, and according to the instructions, it uses up all, pretty much all the parts is the gold-plated parts. But most importantly is the actual face mask, which, if I can zoom in, you could see it. Come on. There we go. It's all clear. It's all one part. But the eyes is not something I can actually paint. So you definitely have to use the stickers for this. And surprisingly, there's two sets of stickers for the eyes. There's one with the eyelids and there's one without. I'm going to use the one without. With eyelids. And just got to position it right. There we go. Alright, so here's what it looks like. See? Okay. So now, according to the manual, take the back head, slide it in like so, front part, connect it together, And we have, you know what, we might as well put the other decals. We have these two little sensors, the green sensors. So we might as well get it over with. Yeah, I could easily paint it, but I kind of feel like I don't trust myself lately. I mean, my hands are steady, but not that steady. So that goes there. I mean, clearly for those who will overpaint this, it's not a problem. Alright, so we cover this like so. That. And then we put the small V-fin. Surprisingly, not a large V-fin that we normally see on Gundam kits, but small ones, and a rear antenna. There we go. And there you have it. The head of the Delta Gundam is now complete. And amazingly shiny. Alright, let's move on to the next part. So for the next part, we're going to build the arms of the Delta Gundam. These are all the parts that I need to make the arm. It's very simple. However, I'm now getting to the point where some parts I don't need because they were added extras, and I didn't realize it until the very last minute. For example, these little side thruster parts that goes on the shoulder, you get 4 of these, but basically you're supposed to put them on in 2. I was reviewing the manual to see if it goes on other parts, like let's say the leg. Let me see here before I bite my own tongue. No, don't see it. Okay, so yeah, they gave me extra parts. Again, I should have overlooked that. I mean, I've overlooked that, excuse me. But no big deal. I painted 2 extra parts and it's going to sit in the sidelines for something else. But let's now move on. Oh, hang on a second. Let's put this back to the page that I had before. So we'll begin with this. And then the round part here. Well, actually it's not round, it's more hexagon-like. But that goes with this. Then I will need this part of the shoulder. Again, Bandai takes great care of where to put the actual connection where the part and the frame meet. Some of them is easy to remove, while others are more visible, and the reason why it's that is because if I close this up right here for this, you'll see, come on, there we go, you'll see it protruding out there. So you could sand it down and stuff, but in reality you don't have to, because this part goes on this. I don't need these two, but I'll put this on later. We'll put this to the side. Now the arm, take this part, this polycount pointing up, or actually having the curved side of the part go around like that, while this polycap goes through here in a notch right there. And then you seal them up. And there we go. Now, this was the cool part that I painted wine red, as you can see here. Come on, focus. And that goes here like that. Alright. Now, I came across this. This is the bicep arm, where there's the part of the frame actually chipped off here, and I shaved it off as clearly and as delicately as possible. But there is a gouge there. Come on, show it. And there's a major one right here. Since I have the gold marker somewhere around here, which I cannot seem to find, later on I will cover it up and touch it up. So that's perfect for this. And we have this blue part, which, if I'm looking at it correctly, goes down like this. Then this one, the back part of this goes in the back going down like so. So it looks like that. And then obviously we'll take this one, put that in like that, and then we'll take this, put this one here. Let's just seal it up. Alright, again, we don't need these. Ooh, I didn't realize this. Is that true? Apparently I didn't notice this until now. Wow. They really gave out a lot of parts with gold features here. Because this one was not part of the manual, was not part of the selection. Let me see if I can find the other one. Here it is, yeah. Because for the building of the shoulder, there's only a few parts, but take this one, you put this one here, so it looks like that. Then you take this one, the side thruster part, put it there. Then you put this one here to close it up. Alright, so that's that. I'm not digging the fact that you will see the seam line on the shoulder itself, but considering that, you know, you can't glue it and then sand it down because you're going to, you know, scratch off the gold part, I'm going to leave it the way it is. Some people will have already done that, but I'm not going to do that. But going back to this, I guess they had this extra from the previous part for, I think this is based off the Delta Plus kit, unlike the Delta Gundam, which doesn't need this anymore. So I'll throw this to the side. And then of course we slide this here like so, and then we put I assembled the hand already, or put the part on it, so you have the actual action hand, as I call it, and that completes the arm. So it completes both arms. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised. I'm saying I'm surprised because I know that there were leftover parts, kind of like these, that is not required, and that's based off the Delta Gundam, but I'm a Delta Plus. But I guess I never guessed that the plated parts were going to be like that as well, that there's going to be extra plated parts. It's a good, actually no, perfect example. Let's see here. These are the plated parts. This is plated. No, sorry, that's the blue. And then we have plated here and plated here. But I don't see any parts that needs to be omitted.